So we just pull one out of the line, bring it over to the workstation. Hook up our chain to the tongue, tilt her back, put the chain on the handle. This is going to be loud. Blow any water or debris out of the cutting unit.
And you were saying when you blow that out, you're trying to get the water out of the cutting unit. You also blow around the carburetor a little bit and then around the alternator?
Yep. I make sure I blow up under the shield and make sure that the alternator drive is cleared out. Blow around the fuel cap, make sure that there's no water around the fuel area. Blow the carburetor off, and then continue my pass around the cutting unit. As I'm blowing underneath too, I'm indexing the roller position. When we first got the mowers, we rolled the rollers around to look for any low spots. Most of them were really close, but then we index, we put a mark on the end of the roller to show the lowest point. And then we always put the front roller with the grease fittings up. That way we're checking our height of cut the same way every time. And if there's any minor little run out in a roller, we're always measuring that roller at the same point. And I'm doing the same thing on the grinder when I put the cutting unit up on the grinder. That way everything's indexed the same way, the same whoever's doing it.
Right.
First thing I do is I roll the reel over and I listen for any contact. This one has a very slight amount of something's touching there. I'll see if it'll take a click. That got worse, so I'm going to take that click back away. Try the leading end. So our reel is right there. We're hearing just a very slight tick there. I don't want to tighten that up anymore. I always check to see if it'll take a click or two of adjustment before I check the quality of cut. So we're cutting all the way across. Then I'll blow my paper out. As I had a superintendent tell me one time, we don't want a confetti factory out there. Uh-huh. And then I check my height of cut. And our height of cut's supposed to be 100. We're 101. And 101, which is fine by me. So at that point, the cutting unit checkout's done. Now we top it off with fuel. We do all the fueling here as part of the checkout so that we minimize the risk of having any loose caps or fluid spillage on our greens. From there, we park it. I'm always of the mind, I'm going to put my best stuff out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right.
If we run across one that we got to swap out, it's going to go to the front of the line, not the back of the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some guys will just put it in the back and rotate all their used stuff up and keep their best stuff in back.
Well, yeah, what's the point of
You
that?
afraid of mowing your greens too good?
Right, right.
You know?
That's good.
So this cleanup mower here off of the Highlands course did not pass inspection. So we're going to go ahead and swap out the cutting unit with a maintenance unit that we've got for it. We've got a hitch that we set up at the correct height on the workbench here. And then I install another chain to tilt the mower back slightly just to give us enough room. And we'll just pull the drive motor off. Set it aside. Pull my hairpins. Set them right here on the trailer. Then I can bring my lift over. Come in just under the cutting unit. Hook up my chains. And I pull my chains tight. Now I can adjust my height to take the tension off of my pin. Pull my pin. And the cutting unit comes right off. Now we can take it over and put it up on the table. And whenever time allows, I can tear that down. And you can tell this wasn't staged because I have all this stuff in the way. For regular greens mowers that we're going to be changing out frequently, we keep those up front. But we don't have to change out our cleanup heads that often. So. Put our pin back in. My clips reinstalled. Reinstall my motor while I'm here. Just that easy. I like this because the mower doesn't have to hit the floor. And you can let the lift do all the work picking the cutting unit up. But now we'll go back through basically the same process with checking reel to bed knife clearance. They are set with a feeler gauge on the table, but they've been on and off the storage rack, and it may have been, you know, several weeks since this thing was set up. And we've got much too much clearance. I'll have to double check my reel to bed knife with a 1/1000th feeler gauge.
And you like sticking it in parallel with the
Yeah, I
bed
insert it.
knife?
Yeah, I insert it perpendicular to the knife, and I roll the reel forward, and I'm just feeling for a little bump.
A little, yeah.
I don't try to
drag.
slide the feeler gauge back
yeah.
and forth because it tends to crinkle up. It's so flimsy. It's only 1/1000th thick.
Yeah.
So. It's been sitting around a while. I think I'm just hearing the little bit of surface rust on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't slather any chemicals on or anything like that, you know. What this thing needs is WD-40.
Yeah.
That's what it
there you
needs. This thing is damn well better cut. You're crazy. All right, I'm shipping that. Now, orient our rulers. Wipe them off because we don't want to be measuring dirt. I want to measure the ruler. Pretty sure this is going to have to move, so we're going to go ahead and get our drill hooked up, and our target is 105. We're 110. Go down below height of cut, come back up to it. I'm 2/1000ths off. Take out my speed link. Come over here. And give it that 2/1000ths. We're good. Put our speed link back in.
I really appreciate you walking us through your check-in procedure. I mean, it's awesome. Never has to come off the trailer.
Yeah.
They're easy to wheel around on the trailer, and showing us how you change heads. I mean, that's next level stuff,
Cool.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, super cool. So thank you so much for
You're welcome.
sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Until next time, see you. Bye.